Hi everyone. I just want to talk about bullying today because there's been like a lot um of media about it lately, and a lot of things have been brought up. It's never been taken very seriously, so I just want to talk about it a little bit because so many people are doing it, and it's getting to the point where people are killing themselves, and it's just getting too serious now, and it's something that shouldn't be done in the first place. um, the most recent case was Jamey. um, he killed himself because people were bullying him so bad, and they were trying to say that he was gay, and I'm not quite sure if he was or not. um, if he was, it shouldn't be an issue. And I just personally think people need to mind their own business. The boy was 14 years old. He didn't deserve to die because of people bullying him. He's 14, and it's not necessary to bully anyone in the first place, especially for those type of reasons. For any kind of reason, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't bully somebody, period. You don't have a right to bully anybody in my eyes. Um, and especially because if somebody's gay, or their race or their religion, their gender, you don't have the right to bully anybody. And the fact that this kid was 14 years old, and people didn't just bully him, they bullied him to the fact that he took his own life. And the thing that disgusts me the most is the fact that they didn't just bully him. They bullied him to the point that he killed himself. And then that didn't even wake up the people that bullied him. They took it to the next level, went up to his sister and said that they were glad that he killed himself. And I heard that they did that at his funeral, and they did it at homecoming, a homecoming game or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but that's what I heard. That they were saying that to his sister at the kid's funeral, and that's very disrespectful. I can't even imagine anybody saying that, and it's so hard to believe that kids as young as 14 years old are being that cruel. And that just goes to show you how people take no effect and no thought into bullying, period. Because if they did, it wouldn't it wouldn't be so serious that somebody killed themselves in the first place. And I don't think that 14-year-olds would be doing it. It's one, I mean, I don't think anybody should do it. It's just the fact that it's gotten to the point where little kids are doing it now. It's just, to me, it's disgusting. And I don't care how old you are, you have no right to do it. And to me, the fact that he killed himself, Jamey, I think that I don't care how old those kids were, I personally feel like it was another form of murder. I mean, some people can go against what I say in that, but to me that's what it is, because the kid committed suicide because he was bullied so bad by these kids. And then, not to mention, I mean, it's one thing to bully him, but it's another thing to bully him so bad that he killed himself. And then the fact that that didn't even wake up them. They continued and were saying that they were glad he did it. They hope he does it, and then he actually did it, and then they're glad that he did that. I couldn't live with myself knowing that I made somebody kill themselves. I couldn't do it, so I can't imagine how somebody would be proud that they made somebody kill themselves. So to me, I don't care how old you are. You're 14 years old, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that. I don't care how old you are. To me, those kids that said that he should kill himself, in the fact that they were happy he did it, I personally feel like they should have been arrested. I'm not being funny. I'm being 100% serious about it, because in my eyes, they killed that kid because he's 14. He had no reason to die. And people might think that, well, it's not their fault that he killed himself, but it is. You He had enough, you know what I mean? I mean, he was 14 and he had enough of people being nasty to him. There was no reason to be nasty to him in the first place, and I don't care if he's gay or not gay. You have no right to bully him. Period. You know what I mean? It's just not right. And then, I mean, there's only so much somebody can take to the point where, you know, they've had enough, and that kid had enough of it, and he was seeking help before it happened, and nobody wanted to listen to him until he was dead. So I just feel like that's a horrible thing. I mean, that kid's life could have been saved, and it wasn't, and it's just really sad. And I personally don't like Lady Gaga. I really don't like her at all, but I really do give her a lot of credit because she took effect. She's trying to get something done about bullying because she realizes how serious it really is. And I do really respect her for that, but other than that, I don't like her at all. But anyways, I personally think that something needs to be done because it's just not right. The kid was 14. And and I've been seeing a lot lately too. There's other kids all over, you know. I seen a video on YouTube. It's called I Hate People. And her name's Julie. And she was, I don't know how old she is. But she seems really young, and she recently made a video talk about she's gonna kill herself. And I'm not sure if she did or not. I'm trying to find out if she did. I'm not sure about any of that yet, but I'm not really sure. Uh, but because people apparently hate her so much and they made her want to kill herself, I just can't understand. Like, I'm hearing so much of this, you know, bullying stuff and people being just so mean to other people. And I mean, it always happens, but it's been like a really recent thing that it's just been really recent. So I wanted to talk about it and share my thoughts, and you guys can comment and share your thoughts too. But be respectful, because anything that's not respectful, I'm gonna delete. Um, just to me, I don't think anybody has the right to bully anybody. You have no right to judge other people unless you physically, personally know them. And just even if you don't have a right to be nasty to people and discriminate against people based on their sexuality, their race, their gender, you have no right to be nasty to anybody. You need to give people the same amount of respect as you would like. If you want people to give you respect, you need to give respect first. You can't expect people to give you respect if you're not going to give respect to other people. That's just the way it is. Because personally, if somebody's not going to give me respect, there's no way in heck I'm going to give them respect. I mean, I usually do, but I'm not doing it anymore because I realized that that's the way it should be, is that if you want respect, you need to give it. And I give people the utmost respect because that's the way you should be to people. You don't have a right to be nasty to people because they're gay or bi, whatever the case may be, or they're black, they're white, etc. You have no right to be nasty to people. It's just the simple facts. I don't care. I mean, you can have your own opinions, that's fine, but if you have your own opinions, keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? There's no reason to purposely make people feel like crap. There's just no reason for it. So that's just my opinion on it. Bullying needs to stop. So if you're one of the people that bully, just stop. There's no reason for it. Just finally realize that you're wrong, because you are. And if you're one of the people that are being bullied, just try not to listen to what other people think of you, because I personally don't care what anybody has to think about me, because of the simple fact is everybody's going to judge you no matter what you do or no matter how you try, and that's the sad reality of it. But if you're somebody that's being bullied, just try and ignore it. And it can be really hard if somebody just keeps it up and keeps it up. And if you are one of those people, just don't lead to killing yourself. Just try and do something else about it instead of killing yourself, because that to me is just a horrible thing. So okay, well, that's my thing on it. The video is getting long, so tell me what you think. Bye.